What's going on, folks?
Yes.
Welcome back to the No Home Thoughts podcast. I'm your host. I'm Ra. We're your hosts.
This Ra.
I'm Ra.
This Ra. I'm not gonna say shit. No, I'm not gonna say it. No,
Right.
no, I'm not gonna say it.
And let's start this podcast off by giving a shout out to Chanel. Chanel?
Hey, yeah, that's Chanel.
You said up there.
I mean, I
wanted
was
to make
surprised.
sure you said give Chanel a shout out. Like, it was.
Yeah, no. Shout out to Chanel.
Come on, man. You put me out there. I'm on the spotlight. Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, no. Shout out to Chanel.
Jeez. I'm guessing she's a fan
The
of the show.
African Hills. Inside joke. Shout out to Chanel. I mean, she's been a faithful follower. There's a couple people out there. I mean, spread the word. Chanel, my friend at work. She always come up with topics and things that we could talk about, and she always come with her true and honest opinion. And we need more people like that. Thank you, Chanel.
All right, thanks, Chanel. And on today's episode, Brah,
I'm here.
I'm gonna ask you your honest opinion, man.
Come on, ask it. I'm gonna give you an answer.
Somebody brought it to my attention.
Who to somebody? Because if you ain't gonna say to somebody, because there's no holding thoughts. So,
Nah, somebody brought it to my attention.
Who's somebody? No holding thoughts.
Somebody brought it to my attention.
All right, well, you know I don't hold nothing back.
They feel that we don't talk about what men need to do in a relationship for their women. We just talk about women too much.
Okay.
Now, I just want to ask you, am I dropping the ball on that somewhere? We not?
I wouldn't think so. I don't think so myself.
Right.
Maybe once again, like maybe the title need to be something about women, or for men. Or, I mean,
Okay, so
the title need to be
in honor of that,
for women.
this whole episode we gonna get on the men, 100%.
All right.
This is dedicated for the ladies, ladies only.
Why don't you cook?
Who, me?
Yeah, I'm attacking
Wait,
you right now.
wait.
No, ain't no wait.
Yes,
Ain't
yes,
no wait.
y'all
Ain't no
know
wait.
me.
Let's get
Who
right
said
into it.
I'm going to get into that.
Okay, let's
Jeez.
go.
Like, let me say what I gotta say first,
All
and
right.
then we can get into it.
All right, let's go.
What's wrong with you? Before we get into any of that, let me be very clear, and this might piss some women off, it might piss everybody off. I really don't care. If you've been watching this podcast enough to say we don't talk about what men do enough,
Yeah, that's crazy.
that means you listen to what we said women need to do. And if you're a woman, have you done any of those things? If not, with being said to Charlemagne, you're not qualified for what we about to say next. But we are going to say it. Bro, go ahead. What you about to say?
Why don't you cook?
I'm be completely honest, and you ain't gotta like anybody ain't gotta like what I got to say.
Yeah.
But you asked me the honest question.
Yeah, I'm asking.
If I start cooking, I'm starting looking for a new woman. I refuse to cook.
Wow.
I know why.
Whoa.
I refuse. No,
Whoa.
hold up. I refuse.
Whoa.
That is the
Whoa.
one thing
Whoa.
that I don't touch. Anything else you ask of me, I'ma do. What happens every time? It's the summertime now, so not now. What happens every time around 3 o'clock if you call me during school time? What am I doing?
Homework.
Every day.
Right.
Every day. Now some days I am doing my daughter's homework and I'm doing it to a T. Not saying that absolves me of anything, but like you said before on a previous podcast,
Okay.
most of the time women are the ones that get up at 3 in the morning for the crying baby. They're doing this, that. No.
So
3 o'clock in the morning,
You're just not gonna cook.
I'm answering the question. You like I said, you may not like my answer,
Okay.
but no, I'm not cooking.
But you're not
because
only-
at the,
but
at,
hold
at
up,
the end
hold
of the
up.
day, if I start cooking, what do I need you for?
Hold up. What you mean? That was crazy.
What else?
I'm gonna chat him up with this one.
What else?
So-
what else is there? What else is there?
What you mean? That's
There's
what
some-
the relationship is based off of? You cooking? What are you talking
What
about?
you talking about? Yes. I said this to you before. We're not going to change the game in the middle of the ninth inning just because you down a couple runs. This has already been in the relationship, and it's been working. And don't get it twisted. Just because I don't cook,
I
make sure the family eats just as much.
No. That is that
balance.
Right. That's good that you said that. That's definitely, because people's crazy. But we said in one of our shows that you was going to start helping.
Nah, we didn't. That's the one I lost.
Oh, but you did say it.
Yeah, I did say it.
Oh, okay. You said, "Oh, well, I'm going to start helping." Is that one of the lost ones that you want me to check?
What you mean?
Remember you said it's lost?
No, it's lost. Like it didn't even make it to the cutting floor.
So I mean, just to give support, I mean, you could dip some chicken in some flour and put it in the grease.
I can. I'm not going to say that I can't.
But you just said it's over. Like I'm gonna find me a new woman. Just because you gotta cook.
I'm giving my honest
No, that's
me. No. Me, brother.
That's tough. No, I'm taking what you said.
Just like when you when we was talking about it, you was like, that's not me. That's gonna get up in 3 a.m. I'm looking like, why not? Get your behind up at 3 a.m.
Yeah, but I've never one time that I like.
Actions speak louder than words. If you're not getting up just as much as you screaming it at the top of your lungs.
Nah, bro. Yes. But it's nothing.
If I'm polite about not cooking, like I really wish I could cook for you, but I'm not.
No.
It's still not cooking. What's the difference? Hold on. What's the difference?
Because it's a possibility that I will get up.
No. I'm asking you this question. What's the difference with me being polite, like I would cook, but whatever, and not doing it, and me saying I'm not going to do it? Same end result, right? Not doing it.
Yeah, but we talk about why shouldn't you?
I never said I shouldn't.
But I mean, all that you just said.
I never said I should. I'm no holding thoughts.
No, I'm just saying.
What? When somebody has a problem with you, if I came in here and I always took my shoes off, and you're like, right, can you please keep your shoes on when you come in the house? I can't deny the fact that that's what I'm doing.
Right.
Like me being like, man, you need to chill out.
So do you think that's a problem? Do you think that's a problem?
I know it's a problem.
Oh, okay.
I know it's a problem.
So but I'm just saying, so if you feel like it's a problem, why are you saying
because I got problems. I got problems with some stuff. Everybody.
Hold on.
But
no. You're not gonna keep. No.
We need to make sure that we talk about what men need to do. Because we're making this a whole about me cooking. We need to get on what men need to do. We can still keep talking about it.
Because simple. Why is it that you said that you wanted her? You will leave her, but you know it's a problem in your relationship. I don't get that.
I just said that is the one thing. You don't have a line.
But if it's a problem, this is what I'm saying to you. This is simply. Now we can get off the subject.
No,
but if I have a problem with something, and I know it's a problem, I work to fix that problem, and it would never ever come out my mouth that if I ever had to do this, it's over. How can you fix a problem?
Like I don't mean it literally. Like it's not really.
Yeah, well, that's what you're telling our listeners.
But at the same time, I'm being, I'm adding some hyperbole to it.
Okay, I can accept that, and I get what you're saying. Because that's like the one thing that you think.
No, because I'm adding. That's how I feel about it. Like,
right.
This is to let you know. This is exactly how I feel about it. I don't have to be right and still want something the way I want it.
Right.
I'm 100% allowed to do that. There's some things I can do to alleviate the problem on the other end, which is why we're having this podcast. But like I said, I'm going to say these things because only way we can really talk about it, I got to be honest.
Right.
If I'm holding back how I really feel about it, we're not going to get to the core of anything.
Right. That's
if
true.
I'm just like, yeah, I guess you're right, bro. Yeah. I really don't care. Right. And it's going to go in one ear out the other. Until you get somebody pure, unadulterated feelings about something, you're really not going to get it. Because it's just you're just getting the surface area.
You know what though? To be completely honest, I mean, we already talked about this already, but of course we got to bring it up again because women say that we don't talk about things about men don't honor women enough. We don't give women the praise that they deserve.
I didn't agree with you then. I don't agree with you now.
Yeah, well,
I think that's subjective. I think that's very subjective. Like, Show me and tell me where women aren't getting honored.
Cooking.
That's that.
You can honor a woman by cooking.
No.
For her, of
Hold
course.
up.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
You can't tell me that not cooking. So you mean to tell me a man who a wife who says, "Honey, I don't want you to do any of the cooking, none of the cooking," so that man's not honoring his wife just because he's not cooking for her?
No, I'm saying that, like, for instance, I give you an example. My wife feel like I'm honoring her when I cook for her. She feel like that is a whole thing that she don't have to worry about. So after getting off of work for her, she had to stand over the stove and cook. Maybe it might be a tough day. She tired. So when she see me doing it, it's like, damn, thank you. Like,
so women aren't getting honored at all.
no, I'm not saying that, but you I just brought up that because we was already on that. I think a lot of the times, like, women is expected to do certain things, and there's a lot of men that's not willing to put the work in. Women been getting the back end. Like, for instance, your mom was your mom single growing up?
No.
Well, my mom was single as I was growing up. Look at me, I'm sitting right here. You know what I mean? I don't have a switch in my walk. My mom did that. That's my mom. But guess what? She won't get as much as all the credit that she needs. She was doing a 2-person's job. Because my dad wasn't there.
No, you're saying she ain't getting the credit from who?
From the world. Like, it's not like...
I think the world respects single moms.
No, they respect them. Oh, yeah, good job. But bruh, it should be a little bit more. It should be a little bit more. I don't know. Like, I don't have the answer to that. It's not like I have the answer, but it's just like a single mom is like, everybody look at that like that's regular.
It is.
In today's time, it's regular. How is a single mom? So you telling me it's hard being a dad, like your daughter and your wife taking care of just one? That's tough. Can you just imagine one responsibility is on? Your child responsibility is all on one adult. Like, you talking about the wife been doing this, not the wife, but the woman been doing this for years. Catching a bus to the market, catching a bus to go get the clothes, making sure that the homework is done, all this stuff. Now, of course, me and you, we stand up men and we take care of responsibility in our home. But look at it's more single women that's taking care of kids and the man is not around. That's not cool at all. So what do? We just look at them and just say, "Oh, that's what you're supposed to do." Why more men don't step up? Why more men don't step up for those situations?
As far as another man, or
no, it could be any man. How many times I seen women struggling getting on the bus? Ain't no man helping them. Remember, it takes 2 to have a baby.
You mean ain't no man on the bus helping her, or
anybody? I wouldn't give a damn. Any man. It could be her man, the man that helped produce the make the kid, a man that's just sitting at the bus stop. I don't care. The damn bus driver. I don't care. Women been doing it for ages, dude. I'm telling you, man.
I've seen people.
But it's not a norm. Women, like I said, I lived through it. I lived through it. And I used to be angry because my mom couldn't make the basketball, football games. But guess what? Guess where she was at? Resting, or at work, or doing laundry, or shopping. Women been doing it. And guess what men been doing? Shit. They ain't been doing nothing. They ain't been doing nothing. What my dad was doing all that time. While my mom was working hard, trying to make sure that I had the best. Or enough. I could talk to multiple men. I could probably go randomly through my phone, close my eyes and just hit a button. And I say, what your dad do? He was a piece of shit.
Well,
men been doing that.
I think we're lost in the conversation.
No, we not lost.
Nah, because it was like, what men in the relationship. Like, you don't talk about what men need to do in a relationship.
No, I just want to talk about what men need to do in general. Like, men need to just step up.
Well, it kind of goes against what the person was asking for, because in that situation, that's a whole different situation.
No, it's not.
No. Specifically, they said in a relationship. They specifically said that.
Well,
it's a different situation then. If you're in a relationship and somebody's not doing what they supposed, and somebody's not around to do those things, it's a whole different situation than if y'all not together at all. It's still just as bad, but it's a whole different ball game if you're not.
Women, once again, go back to topic. Women is just like what I said from the beginning. Women just don't get enough respect. They don't get enough respect. They do it, and people look at them like, "Oh yeah, you gonna do it." Just like how you said, like, well, in a relationship, you like, "Oh, well, I feel like, you know, the cook, like in my this is."
And but at the same time, that cooking is the only thing.
No, and I get that. No, and I get that.
The only thing I'm asking.
And I get that, but is in my relationship is nothing that and vice versa. It's nothing that we won't do for each other. So somebody asked a question. We was at a couples meeting, and the question was, what is like, no, she can't do. It's like what she is off limits for doing. Like how you said about cooking. It's not like that in my relationship. If I miss to take out the trash, that's like a man thing. Like, that's an unspoken, like, truce. Like, okay, well, who gonna take out the trash? The man normally step up. I'm gonna take out the trash. Sometimes I'm rushing to go to work. I forget that what your trash day was. They don't have a problem. When I say they, I'm speaking on my daughter and my wife, because people might say they, and like I got multiple wives. But my daughter, they don't have a problem with jumping in. So why would I say that I wouldn't cook? Because that's the thing. It's a team effort. You know what I mean?
And you can delegate jobs on the team as well.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but that's how it. I'm glad like it went. It's like that, because even though, and I'm not, and granted, I don't like doing things too. I mean, I don't know, I'm off like right off the hand, but well, I mean, like I would say cooking. I can say cooking. I can say washing dishes and a whole bunch of things. But the reason why I do it, to give my queen a break, because it's important. Men is forgetting. Women been strong and holding it down for years. Women is the key to life. Women is the reason why you here. A woman was the reason why she's here.
A man and a woman.
Of course.
A man and a woman.
But guess what? Somebody told me a long time ago, when your daughter born, of course they weigh, like, let's say roughly between 6 to 8 pounds, right? Just walk around with 6 pounds. And that's not even talking about the fluids and everything that's on the woman while she carrying the baby. My wife still went to work. All her pregnancies, she still went to work. But guess what? You know how men look at that? Yeah, that's what. Yeah, girl, you supposed to make that money, because if I was pregnant, I still would have went to work too. But men, obviously, we can't get pregnant, and we're not walking around with weights and stuff on our legs and our arms and on our shoulders and stuff. We're not doing that. Women are doing that 100%. But we disrespect the woman all the time.
By
not doing anything. It's nothing that I will not do. Even though, like you said, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sitting up here. If she, like, sometimes she even tell me to take food out, and I'd be pissed. Because I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm not lying.
Okay,
but I would do it.
Yeah.
But I'd be like, well, damn, you knew, like today, you know that we gotta eat tomorrow. So why are you not worried about what's going on for tomorrow? But at the same time, she still gotta cook it. She's still gonna buy it. She writing down how to save for it. Women have been doing this for years, man. I watched my mom struggle for years. That's why when you see like most entertainers and people, that's doing a little something with their life, first thing that they do,
buy their mama a house.
buy their mama a house. Mom, what Rick Ross said, Mom, you don't need to work no more. Come on, man, that touched my heart, man.
Well, I didn't see my mama struggle.
See, and that's good. That's great.
And to be honest with you, I saw my mama cook and bring my stepdad a plate.
Mm-hmm.
So I will say maybe that influenced me somewhat. Like, she still worked too. Came home, took care of some good for nothing kids.
Y'all pretty decent.
And
I seen some, bro. You don't know.
no, you don't know.
No.
Trust me.
Oh,
Trust
okay.
me. Trust me.
All right.
I'm pretty decent.
No, I mean, man, your
so
mom,
and so
man,
and so and so are pretty
no,
decent.
your mom had conversations. she crazy. Your mom crazy.
Others aren't as well, but no, whatever. So that's why I say that, because it's like I feel it's a trade-off on certain things. But
see, and I just don't want you, because I know how good you are. Like, I don't want you to look at it like that. As a whole, I done seen women do this thing, man.
yeah,
I done seen, and granted, they put themselves in bad positions. I'm not saying that.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, but I'd rather get back into the relationship part of it. And
go ahead, because
let me ask you a few questions. Besides being willing to do anything for your woman, what are some of the things you think men need to do while they're in relationships with a woman to make them feel as appreciated as they need to be? So that, because one thing that you said to me that stuck with me, when you said your wife get up at 5 a.m. to make your lunch.
right, to help, like, to make.
Obviously, that's not every woman.
No, that's not every, and she don't do it every day.
For one reason, that's not every woman, because
right,
some women are just lazy. That's
true.
what it is. And some women don't feel the love they need. Like, it's like gas in the car.
Hold on, but you back talking about the woman. Let's talk about the man though.
No, I'm saying some women don't do that because they don't get the love they need from their man to want to do that.
Right. Okay.
So what are the things? Yeah, man, stop cutting me off.
All right, my
so
man.
what are the things you do?
Right.
Because obviously, it's part of it is because she's a good woman.
I think
the other part of it is what are the things you do for her to want to get up at that time.
I think for me is because she already see like my heart. Like my heart is like I cannot let her like just struggle like with anything. I get mad at not doing for her. You know what I mean? Like I'm that type of guy. Like if she go out with her friends, she'll tell you, man. She go out with her friends. I don't go to sleep until she in the house. It's just certain things. It's just certain qualities that I have. If she need me, how I'm going to get to her if I'm asleep. I don't want to get up 3 o'clock in the morning because I have to get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock to get prepared for work and my long day. I don't want to get up early. But if I had to, I will. So I think she know like the heart of me, you know, and we open, you know, like the communication. Not to say that we don't have arguments, man. Because once I told her, I said, I'm okay with having an argument. I am. Because she's a woman, I'm a man. You're Raheem, I'm Raheem. We have different opinions. We supposed to. We're not going to agree. That's just human. That's a human nature. It's not to say everything.
Agree. Huh? Because I said shouldn't agree on everything. That's
right.
That's how ideas get brought upon the light when people think differently.
Right. So my problem is how we solve it.
Yes.
Not calling each other out of our names. Not being mad to the point that we're not talking to each other. And I'm saying that because that's what we do. You know what I mean? Like, oh, God, you know, that's what happens.
Well,
we upset with each other.
I'm the king of that.
Yeah.
And you know, somebody's gonna be watching this and be like, you know that mother, whatever. I'm the king of that. Not because I have, like, I'm that mad. It's just like, you know.
I mean,
you don't say nothing to me.
It's not like you do it Well, you do it consciously because you know what I mean, you're saying like she don't, like you said, she'll talk to me, I'm not talking to her.
Okay.
But in a way that's cool because it's better not saying nothing than saying a bunch of things
that you can't take back.
Because once it's let out,
you can't take it back.
You can't take it back.
No matter how.
And your actions, punching a hole in the wall or slamming the door, she see all that, she hear all that, and you're gonna have to address it. And it's gonna always play in her head like, oh, okay, well, you just when this happened, you gonna do this again. So I just think that men just need to communicate and be willing.
What did I say on that Lost podcast? Communication.
Yeah, communication
is not the basis of a relationship. Communication and execution is what it takes in a relationship. So what, you heard me. So what, we talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, stop leaving your shoes in the middle of the floor. You heard me? Yeah, okay. Coming from work, the shoes in the middle of the floor. Well, what did you really do?
Right. But you
Sorry,
know,
another argument.
But
what you got to do is you got to hear what you got to hear what your woman is saying. You have to hear what she's saying. That part of the communication, and then you got to implement a plan. Just like you said, your woman show. Write down the groceries. How we gonna get this?
Right.
I think more men need to take into account. Okay, my woman said she hates it when I do this.
Right.
All right. Why do I do this? All right, I'll do this. How do I?
This
fix
is another
it?
thing. This is another thing. How much money people invest in trying to make men? How much money men invested into their relationship to make their relationship better? How much money? How much time you spending? Like for me,
time or money?
Both. Because time, your time meaning like trying to get an understanding
money
of what you want. Money as far as like buying her things, going out, like stuff like that.
Okay.
So if like that's like something that I do. I try my best to act like, because we had a time before years ago that she said that I wasn't spending no time. You always working, so I try to find balance, and
balance is definitely key.
Right. So like we had date nights. That's why it's like kind of hard, like to do things on Thursdays, and more than likely, last week we went out every day. Last week, I go to work, have my long day, come home. One of the days I'm all like sweaty. We went to go see Brian Banks. Like, come on,
I dropped the ball.
You didn't go see it.
I didn't see it.
Okay, well, see, that's something that I was like, come on, let's go. She went. Then one day we went to what's called Yard House. We got to go there. Yard House was like, nice little sports restaurant. We just chill, enjoy each other company. Like that's just things that we do. Comedy shows, of course, it's two folds to that. I want to talk to obviously the comedian, and I want to enjoy. So it's nothing better than laughing. I think that gives you years on your life. It's nothing better than laughing. Your face hurting, your stomach hurting, and then at the end, hey, guess what? D.L. Hughley, because I did meet D.L. Hughley. Shout out to D.L. Hughley again. I talked to him. She was right there. I actually talked to HaHa Davis, and I got pictures to prove him. And I talked to Gary Owens, the white guy that looked like Tommy from Power. Like I talked to these guys, and like the goal is to talk to them for the podcast, but at the same time, I got my wife with me, and we're enjoying the moment. And I think that's people need to invest and do like research. I got like a book that I got from I forgot the name of the movie. Fire. Is one of the movies, a spin-off of Courageous. Fireball or something like that. Whatever it's called. But it's called Fire something. Hopefully somebody can hear what I'm talking about and they know the name of it. But it was a book that they had 40 steps on how being a better husband. I didn't complete the 40 steps, but it was a good read. And I read it that helped me, like to channel my thoughts and about my relationship. And I talked to people that been in marriages and been in relationships for obviously a long time. And that's what you need to do. You have to put in the work. Most people not willing to put in the work. I mean, granted, she is irritating. She do things all the time. She gets under my skin, but I'm willing to make it better. I'm willing to work at it.
Why?
Because I don't hang with guys. I hang with, shout outs to Dame Dash. I'd rather hang with women, which would be my wife, for the simple fact that women are loyal, and that was 100% fact. My wife is more loyal than most guys will ever be, because most guys will say, I'm gonna come pick you up. My job just called me. I gotta go there and leave you stranded.
Oh, wait, wow.
That didn't happen, but I'm just saying, like, men, they can find, like, for instance, if you're bored, they can find a reason not to do something. The car broke down, they not feeling good, but your wife, it does not matter, or your girlfriend, I'm gonna say wife because I'm married, it's nothing that's gonna stop her from doing what you need. It's nothing. My pastor was working with his wife. She wasn't even capable of carrying some of the stuff that she was carrying. But guess what? She did it because that's all he had. So she did it. She went through with it. And that's the thing. Like, stuff like that is not seen. People see, like, and me and him always talk about it. They see her nice nails and things like that. But they don't know, like, huh?
She earned that spot.
She definitely earned it. She earned it. Carrying things that women normally don't carry. And most women cannot carry. I mean, you talking about, it's just like, certain women just can't do it. Like, it's like not me being sexist or anything. It's just physically that she's not capable of doing it. But, you know, she obviously, she put that work in because she had nothing else to, he had nothing else to fall back on but her.
I think you're absolutely right about that too.
Women is loyal. Even women, hold on, wait. Even, like, you go through stuff. It's nobody gonna be more loyal to you than your wife. Even me. And you know I done did a lot of things for you.
Damn, dog.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Look, I'm trying to get credit for everything.
No, I'm just saying.
Nah,
like, you know, people just
conversation.
Conversation. Your wife is going to do more things. She going to, regardless of how much she get on your nerves, she going to always outdo everybody else. Family. Oh, my God. Family. Even at her worst, she better than them.
And it's not even close.
And that's what I'm saying. Even at her worst, she gonna do better. Even at my wife's worst, she do better than my mom.
Women do wake up out of bed, roll over, and will do more for you than somebody who you've known all your life. You met your wife at X amount of point in your life. Right. Somebody who knew you 30 years before then ain't gonna do half as much. That is the honest to God truth.
Yo, I'm telling you.
Honest to God truth. When you have a good woman, and this is why you were like, why won't you cook? Because you know.
Right.
Like, come on, like, I know you. Like, you do a lot.
Right.
My man, just cook. And you are right.
Right.
But like I said, that was me being 100% honest. Like,
right.
we gotta get it out there because guess what? There's a guy out there who's like, that's a woman's job. Woman belong in the kitchen and this, that, and the third.
I used to think like that. Like, a woman's make, women do dishes, women's cook. You know, like but then, just think about it. Like, my mom growing up, I seen my mom use a hammer. You know what I mean? I seen my mom bang the nails in the wall. Because when
there's no man around, the woman will do all the man's jobs.
Every last thing.
And unfortunately, the flip side of that, when there's no woman around, a man going to try to find a woman who will.
No.
Like you said, they're not going to put in the same work as a woman. Ah, man, she left me. She ain't cooking. Man, who gonna? You find me a chick that like to cook.
Right. Put that work in with that one.
Yeah.
Like, even the movie, the Tyler Perry movie, Why Did I Get Married? Or I know you didn't see it, but Why Did I Get Married? Like, the dude, he went with the prettier woman. Well, on the show, they portrayed that woman was prettier. Come to find out, all she was doing was running up his credit card bills.
Oh, she wasn't worth a damn.
They said that's the 80-20 rule.
We do not have women that will run up our credit card bills.
Yeah, I don't have that.
That's the definite. So I will say in this episode we need to talk about how women don't get enough credit. I think you. I mean, I agree with you, and I don't agree with you.
Right,
but
I know what you're saying.
I do agree with you. Women don't get enough credit, but more importantly, your woman probably isn't getting enough credit.
Right. Hold on, and keep in mind, it's not to say that. I think the reason why you probably feel that way because you go over the hilltop. You know what I mean? But
it don't make a but yeah,
it's a general thing.
It don't make a difference because if she wants me to cook a meal for her, like be able to come in and be like, oh my God, dinner's ready?
Right.
Woo!
It's not gonna hurt nothing.
It ain't gonna hurt nothing.
Even if, because it's times that I just come in and board it. I mean, that's kind of corny because it's like,
yeah, because you know what I mean. Because if that's the case, I make dinner.
But you know what?
But it's not the same thing as a home cooked meal.
This is the guy's honest truth. I'm telling you, my wife could. Oh my God, I wish she could sit right down here and tell you. It been times that this is exactly what I do, Rob. I'm telling you, no lie. My kids love it. I go upstairs and you about to say you gonna say when I tell you that you're like, wow. I take some butter, put it in the pan, chop up some onions because she like onions and green peppers. I chop them up, put them in the frying pan, heat it up, like fry it up, cut some hot dogs up, throw it in there. I'm not lying. She didn't tell you. Make some rice in another pot. Rice ain't nothing but hot water. You know how to make rice. And then I steam in a microwave a vegetable because it's a steam bag. Yeah. Throw it in there 5 minutes. And I mix it all together. And I call it brockwini. And ask them. They love it. It take me 30 minutes. Brockwini. Bruh. That's what I call it. They be like, Dad, you gonna make some more brockwini? It's the dumbest meal I ever made.
But that's what relationships are.
And
that's the
backbone
of a relationship right there. Stuff like that. Like if you don't have a brockwini in your relationship, seriously,
you need it. You need it.
Because as you're saying this, I'm sitting up here like
it don't hurt nothing.
Hot dogs, butter.
I'm telling you, it's so simple.
That ain't nothing.
Listen, I remember one time my wife showed me make oodles and noodles and take a raw egg and put it in there while it's cooking on the pot and just stir it. That's like some fancy noodles. They give it a different taste to it. And put not the seasoning in there, just pepper. Oh my God. It's a meal. And then you just make a vegetable on the side. Now you're just talking about things that just take a couple minutes. Or the old-fashioned hot dogs and baked beans. That's just opening up a pack, boiling hot dogs, beans, cook them up, mix them together, take it out the pot. Dinner is served. That's what I do. And down there
No Holding Thoughts cooking show.
Yeah.
Live with Bri.
Yeah. Well, guess what? It's gonna be if a woman know good food, they gonna be pissed off if you listen to me. I just try things.
It's about the effort though.
Because that's what she loves. That's what she loves.
I'm not doing it. That's bigger than me actually not doing it.
Right.
That's why you said, saying it. That's bigger because it's like, come on, dog. Like, give me something.
Eggs.
Give me something.
Egg. And like my wife is so. Oh my gosh, she don't eat breakfast food. Breakfast food is the fastest thing that you can make. Oh, no eggs. So I gotta make like the stuff that I just named. But it works. And guess what? I swear to God, she appreciate it. Even when chicken, we make chicken, I barbecue chicken. I make 8 packs of not barbecue, but grilled chicken, on the grill outside. Mm-hmm. I put it on some. I put lemon pepper on there with some the special jerk sauce. Throw it on the grill. They go. And it's not all you doing is just going to the grill and just keep turning it. The hardest part is starting the damn grill. All you're doing is just keep turning it, keep turning it. Oh, it's toasty enough. It's a little crispy. Put it on the pan. Guess what? We eat that for a week. And I might do it this week. That's all I do. And I used to do it in the wintertime. And granted, that's meat for a week. And guess what she all got to do? Make the starch in a vegetable. I don't eat starches no more. So all she got to do is warm up a vegetable. Like, you know, steam them. And it's so easy. And guess what? She gonna treat me good. She gonna get up 5 o'clock in the morning and make my lunch.
That's what it's gonna take.
She probably making my lunch now for tomorrow.
Some things, especially men, what you need to do, consistency.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's
key.
Big thing, because you can poke and prod here and there and do something here, do something there,
right.
And then everything falls back by the wayside, back to status quo. Consistency is a big thing. Get you a calendar. Or go on your phone, because your phone's got a calendar. Pick a day, just one day out the month, each month, where you do something for her. Like, I don't know everybody's situation, but
right.
Where you call her mom up, call your mom up, your little brother, somebody who can watch y'all kids if y'all have kids, and do something the whole day complete for her. If you don't know your woman by now, you're with the wrong woman.
You know something we just did?
What?
Not to cut you off.
Yeah,
we did this. Yeah, I just cut you off.
I let this man go forever.
I don't care.
Go ahead.
I don't mean to say I don't care, but I don't care.
I know you don't, so I don't know why you said that. I didn't mean to say that.
We went to go speedway racing. We had an awesome time. I got the thing from Groupon for like $23.
All together or a piece?
I don't remember. It might be
either way.
Yeah.
$46.
You do 14 laps. Oh my God. And then if you wanted to do it again, it's only like another 14 laps. It's $10. So can you really beat that? Like, okay, $10 again. And those things go extremely fast. Believe me when I tell you. We got this thing throwing axes. The axe. That's like a new thing, and we're going to an escape room. I don't care nothing about throwing the axe. I don't care about the escape room.
Experience.
That's all it's about. That's all it's about. Bruh, we went to the hookah lounge. I'm throwing a hookah. I'm dying.
You're just supposed to taste it. You ain't supposed to inhale it.
I be looking at everybody else.
You're supposed to taste it.
And I just
they're experts. You just taste it. You just.
But when you just taste it, you don't get enough of the smoke. I want to blow big. I want to blow big smoke like them too. This guy, he had a cloud. I'm like,
yeah,
I can't even make it to that point. She can't either. Our lungs is not made, but it's just all about that, man.
And to go back to what I said about the cooking, because I will attack myself. You ain't got to worry about that. I'll say what I need to say, and you can feel whatever type of way about it.
And that's what I like about men. What women don't accept. Men accept they failed at something.
Yeah.
More men accept failure.
Yeah.
Women is like I didn't.
No.
Okay.
No.
No. Alright.
So
damn women.
One of the things, the reason I'm bringing back up the cooking is you need to be able to do that. If you're a man who ever thought like me, cut it out. Get rid of that. Because I remember the pastor said this. He was like, it stuck with me too. He's like, and the kids are out the house, so it was just him and his wife. And he was like, dang, I'm a boring dude. He's like, I'll go to the club to keep you.
Right.
That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah.
That was powerful.
Yeah.
He said, that was good stuff. That's good memory. He said, if I had to go to the club just to keep you, I will. And he don't even go to the club. I'm like, damn.
So that's where it comes into me. That's why I say I'll stand in the floor. I'll say the things I'll say. Right. I'm pretty sure at the beginning of the video, a certain person saw this and was like, and I say that now so I can come back full circle and be like, guess what?
This
when it comes to your woman, as Brian said, there's nothing he won't do. Yeah. Especially if you got it. See, nonsense.
I'm just saying I had to throw that.
Especially if you got a good woman.
Right.
If you know, and most women are good women. Like To be honest, you're gonna run across more good women, as you said, than good men.
Right.
If you got a good woman, you have gold. You see how people cut each other's throat for gold and diamonds and stuff like that? If you got a good woman, it's more valuable than that. Way more valuable. Because for one, that's a partner. Two is better than one in anything.
Right.
Anything.
Yeah,
so wherever you come up short, I got you, baby. Every woman does that.
That's the key to a relationship. I be hearing guys, they be like, man, I gotta come up with that 800. I'm like, man, I only gotta come up with 400. In all reality, I only gotta come up with 400 because you got a partner. The partner, I mean, granted, you know, she.
Yeah, but you know how it is.
You know what I mean?
It's like it's all one pool.
It's all one pool, but
so it's like, oh, let me.
But you definitely need that help, man, because it lets your money able to do other things.
Yeah.
Like, who want just their money to be
straight to bills? Nothing
bills.
Else.
You can't get in the car. You borrow money for gas, or you might not even have a car.
Yeah. That's rough.
I mean you need two people in a household to be broke.
And one of those people,
you still need two people in a household. Now,
and
if you're one person, you poor.
Very, very important, and that's the woman. Because, as you said, they gonna come home from work, cook dinner, put the kids to sleep. Especially because I have a daughter, so
right.
One thing, knowing the way I am, this may sound whatever, but the biggest thing for me when it comes to my daughter is her hair is done every morning. When I say every morning her hair is done. Because I can't do hair, and the simple fact that that's part of her daily routine.
Right.
Every morning my daughter hair done.
I do hair, Rob.
I try, but
I could do a braid. But it's not like I can't. Only thing I can't do is like the one that is on the head. Like I could do
that's
like
just where all the hair is.
No, you know, like to the scalp. More like better to say like a scalp braid. I can do like a string braid and then roll it up and put a barrette on it. Oh, I can do that. I done it too many times.
Well,
come here. Let me make that ponytail. I'm all that.
Yeah,
I do all that.
I'll try to slick her hair up, but I don't have. But guess what? I don't have to do that at all.
Right. That's
because it's already taken care of.
And that's a job. That's stuff like that. They don't get credit.
They don't get credit for that.
I know they sitting down, but just imagine.
No. I'm not bringing up nothing. I'm not bringing none of that. It's done. I don't care how it's done. It is done.
That's what I'm
and when I said every morning, I mean every morning. It's never been a day off where it's like, I really don't feel like she do not leave the house without her hair redone every morning. And the reason that's a big thing for me is because I don't like the scarves. I don't do the scarves.
Yeah, that's fact. Men don't like scarves, ladies.
I do not.
So stop going to the stores. The stores with your bonnets and your scarves.
If I'm taking my daughter to the store,
she
getting her hair done.
I need your hair done, and I don't want no pajamas on.
Wait, you said the butt stink?
Yeah, that's what we used to say. We used to say, if a woman is walking around,
back to the booty.
No, if a woman is walking around with a bonnet and a scarf on and she got pajamas on, I think she stink.
No, I think she dirty. I
think she stink. I bet just smell your butt, and I bet you my money is stink. You didn't touch
and
water.
She give head on the first night. You don't think that? Lie and say you don't think that.
No, I don't think that. I don't think that, Rob. I don't think that. I just think she a dirtball.
All right, that's something.
I think she a dirtball. She don't care about her life.
So women, they need to be built up.
Yeah. Even
more than they are. Your queen is supposed to be put on a pedestal.
Yes.
She need to feel like this is the position I want to be in because he make me feel so special. And if you're not making him feel so special, figure out what the issue is and fix it, like you said.
Right.
Get in the kitchen and cook if you're like me.
Yes.
If you're like me, get in the kitchen and cook. When I go home, I'm not going to cook today, but
but guess what?
As
soon as we get done this podcast, she asked me before I could have ate. She said, "What you want? How you want it?" She named all this stuff. I said, "This is how I want it." She said, "Like yesterday?" Yep. And once I get done, it's going to be prepared, and I'm going to have it. I'm going to have it.
There we go. That's what it takes for a good relationship.
Shout outs. But
a
guess
good man
what?
and a good woman working together in unison. But guess what, man? We're gonna have to put it on our shoulder. It starts with us.
Oh, let me just say this too.
Cut me over there.
Yeah, I don't care. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't say I don't care, but I don't.
That was Scissorhands over here.
Chop chop. Men, we, because we mess up a lot.
Hold on. I'm cutting you off now. I'm definitely cutting you off now. I'm Josh Gordon, and my wife is the NFL. I love Josh Gordon. I do.
Yeah, you really
no
do.
homo.
Yeah, right.
He does not belong in the NFL.
Yeah.
He doesn't. And women, look up who Josh Gordon is. See, he does not belong in the NFL. He keep messing up chance after chance after chance.
God, man, all over some.
And the NFL keep letting him come back every single time.
Oh, don't worry about it. Just come on back.
And that's, men screw up a lot, and women bring them back and screw up again, and they keep bringing them back.
And again,
because their hearts are bigger than ours.
Right. So that's
and
what
they built different. Like you said, they carry a baby, right. And their bodies are made to carry babies. They built a whole lot different than us.
So just think about all that.
Yeah.
And just suck it up.
Suck it up, Cupcake.
Just suck it up. Just get in there and do what you need to do.
Do what you need to do.
It's more than just cooking. You know what I mean? Because it could be a man that's a damn chef.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's more than just cooking.
I said that on the podcast, though.
You did, because that's why I just said it. You did.
About
you said,
what it takes.
What do it mean if he's a chef?
Yeah.
You know, so.
But you got to do more for your woman.
You got to.
You got to. Because all you're going to do.
What about eating her butt?
Oh, man.
I just got to throw that out there. What if she says she want her butt? Huh?
She won't. She won't.
What if she want her butt ate?
She won't. Guess what? Well, all right. How about we do this? We
ask me.
No, we don't need to ask you because everybody keep coming up to me every time I first show them the podcast. Like when somebody new find out we got a podcast. Like, right. Oh man, y'all got a podcast? Let me see something. They see that episode. They like, what's up with your man, dog? With the like yeah, and obviously you married, so none of the women need to worry about that. Yeah. But they be like, yo, that's my kind of man. Like who your homie? Talk that ish. Like okay.
Yeah, well. We not just going around just eating all types of asses, like.
But that's how it goes. That's how it goes. They hear that and they automatically think that they candidates for the.
They think I'm going grocery shoppers over there.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Anyway, so do more for your woman.
Yes.
Y'all heard us, women.
They better.
Y'all heard it was.
And this whole thing was about them.
We could do a part 2 to this.
Oh, we can.
When y'all see us and y'all hear this podcast or see this podcast, hey, I want y'all to also touch on this. We'll touch on it. Yeah, y'all, guess what? I said that in the beginning on purpose. I already planned to say that. Come and attack me. I got no problem with that.
Listen, man.
Let's get to the bottom of these things, of these issues.
Check us out. Check us out on Instagram. No holding thoughts, no spaces, no backslashes, none of that. Straight, no holding thoughts. Check us out on YouTube, No Holding Thoughts. We're going to be on Facebook. Guess the name of it, No Holding Thoughts. Soon, we're going to come with shirts. That's kind of like my fault. I done dropped the ball on that. But we're gonna press it. It's not for sale or anything. But I think when we do the show, I think we're gonna be more uniform than anything. I'm going to wear my shirts for my personal, like when I go to work, and I'm gonna wear it when I'm like out on the street, and my side thing that I do, I'm gonna put them on there. But we gotta get stickies. We gotta get stickies.
Support us.
But it's all about the people. The people gotta support us, as you know.
Bottom line, I keep saying this: it's not our show; it's y'all show.
Yeah, I wish more people tune in
and just give us. There's a bunch of conversations y'all want to talk about.
Yeah, let's talk about
like this one. We spent 55 minutes almost talking
Right.
about what men need to do.
Right.
Got on me a little bit, talked about a few things. But
Right.
guess what? It's going to make things better.
Yes.
If you watch this, matter of fact, you shouldn't watch this by yourself. Watch this with your man or with your woman.
Definitely.
Go through some of the things and say, pause it. Hey, you heard what he just said there? That's what you need to do more often. That's all I want from you. And guess what, man? When you watch this episode, it's all about her. You don't, yeah, but what about the no, you shut up and let her do all the talking. This is the episode, men shut up the entire time and let the women pick them apart.
You know something? When we get the shirts, like I'm gonna get some shirts away. I don't want to charge nobody. I just want to get the shirts away.
Cool. Well, let me get all the shirts you got. I'll get them away.
Well, you know, once.
I'm charging you. So, no.
I'm just saying.
I want us out there. I want us out there.
Like most people, like, oh, this is
But
a
when you
brand.
get the shirts,
Once I could get somebody that could put it on the shirt.
No Holding Thoughts podcast.
Well, you know what I mean. The people that I had, I gotta take it to somebody. We'll see how that's gonna turn out, because we gonna do something. We gonna wear them shirts, man. Because I know everybody. Hold up, let me address this black T-shirt thing. I'm sweating and said, you see what I did? I had on a black shirt.
You definitely, I definitely was gonna say something like,
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Uniform. You mean you gonna take that black shirt off?
Yeah, I do security, so underneath my uniform, I always have on a black shirt. So as soon as I get off of all my jobs that I'm doing, I come home and I just take off my actual uniform shirt, and then I just start the podcast like that. Like, that's how we do it. So I looked at every podcast. I'm like, damn, how I can't look at the YouTube channel and know that it's a new episode, because I always got the same thing on. It's like only difference is if I got a hair. Shit, it don't even really look like if I got a haircut or not. Like it really.
It's like one or two. Where you got?
Yeah, I think one I had on. It said King's Kid. Shout outs to Nicole Bryant. Go to my church. She got her own little clothing thing going on. King's Kid, that's her brand. And then another time I had on a white tee. My wife said you look fat in it. So
you went back to the black.
Yeah, I went back to the black. You can't tell how fat I am with a black tee on. But now today I got my little, different color shirt on, little polo, But I didn't want to wear it, but I'm wearing it for the show because I'm tired of wearing like black. So and I definitely had a black one. It was Mike Jordan. But man, listen, man, tune in once again. No Holding Thoughts. Check us on any level. And another thing, we got to get cards. I want to say that on the air too, because somebody told me that this guy that my boy, shout outs to my man Wale, his name Ali Wale, he gonna be on one of our shows. We want to talk about like the culture of black people. I didn't say that to you, but I'm telling you that now. What was the point that I was making? Damn. So he gonna be on the show. I just
Something
wanted
about printing up cards.
Oh, he was telling me. I was telling him that I met DL Hughley, right? And when I met DL Hughley, I told him to tune into the show, but I just wrote it down on the back of the ticket.
Yeah, when you told me that, I was thinking that. I was like,
you know what I mean? It was a bad presentation.
It was a terrible presentation.
I wasn't prepared. I have cards for like security, because that was, like that's my thing. But it had to be presented like we not being took. Even this background, like even everything that's around us, we have to show that we more than just somebody just hitting some buttons and uploading them. We should have had, well, definitely me. I should have had a card or something. He should have seen it. Rob Bra, No Holding Thoughts, YouTube, podcast, Instagram, Facebook. It should have been all on there. Here go our card. Bam, check it out. And he told me it's about the quality of the card too. Not some old flimsy little card that you could just, one of them cards that's like cardboard, because you can't just put that in your pocket. It sticks out. You might want to put that in your wallet.
As soon as you touch it, you're like, oh,
right. This is something.
Automatically.
And I did read a study like that. So we gonna get on that. We about to change. Just follow the No Holding Thoughts.
The whole movement.
The whole movement.
And be a part of it.
Because guess what? If you're not a part of it,
wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
You wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
And we out.